what you're getting your dad for Father's Day this Sunday? How about a gift he'll really appreciate? Financially independent kids. Local financial professional Tony Drake from Drake & Associates is here to share some ways to show Dad our financial wisdom. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, buddy.
Boy, what Dad wouldn't like to hear. You know what? I don't need that $20. Thank you.
Yeah, I have an adult kid now. I got to learn how to get her off of my payroll here.
Yeah, eventually. So what are some of the ways we can show Dad that we are financially set? We're doing okay.
You know, all kidding aside, I think a lot of the reality, I have a lot of clients that end up in retirement as millionaires, and that seems unattainable sometimes. And I think the common thought process is, boy, they must have had huge paying jobs or inherited money. Reality is the vast majority of them did the small stuff right, and they did that over time. So one of the first and most important things you can do is organize your debt. Really hard to tackle, especially that high interest rate credit card debt, if you don't have a great picture of what you owe. So if you're using more than one card to make your purchases, take an inventory of each card, see how much you owe and what the interest rate is on each of those cards. And once you organize that, then you can pick a strategy to pay it off. There's a couple methods. The first one is a more mathematical answer. It's what I call the avalanche method. And it's about tackling the debt with the highest interest rate first. If you do that consistently, you're going to end up paying a lot less interest over time. The second, though, psychologically seems to be a little bit better, according to recent studies, and that's called the snowball method, where you're going to take the smallest balance, pay that one off. You should be able to pay it off a little bit quicker. That's going to hopefully create some excitement to stay on track and knock out those other high interest credit card debts. And with either method, you just want to focus on continuing to make minimum payments on all the cards, but get that high interest debt paid off. It's really going to beat you up over time. And you really, the second and most important part, Mike, you want to make retirement a priority now. Saving enough for retirement is really tough because your future expenses, are going to have to line up with your needs and goals. So you have to think a little bit about what you want retirement to look like. By the time you turn 30, I want you to have about 5 to 10 times your annual salary saved. And we want to start to push that as we turn 40 and 50. So we want to keep savings. It's this concept of paying yourself first. You want money going into those retirement accounts. Once you do that, we're shooting for that 10 to 15% of your paycheck into your 401k. That's really going to add up over time.
Let's talk about the other perspective. You're a dad and you want to help your kids not rely on you so more. What advice do you have for dads that are still helping?
Well, I think as dads, we all want to help give our kids the best, but it's really important to put yourself and your financial future first. Remember, I get this question a lot. Should I help my kids with college? If you can, that's great if it's part of your plan. But remember, there's no loans for retirement. Kids can get student loans, but you can't get any loans for retirement. So you really have to put yourself first. That's a hard concept as a parent. About half of parents are financially supporting adult children. And it's not just a couple $100 either. On average, they're given $1,400 a month. And about a third of those parents say they have to delay retirement to help their kids. So that can really put you in a tough spot over time. So really prioritize your retirement planning first. If there's something left and you can help the kids, then go for it.